Okay. But it's not Hades. When Hades was infected by a mysterious thing that gave it malevolent consciousness, Gaia destroyed herself to prevent it from taking over and triggering another extinction. At this time, Hephaestus, deranged and semi-conscious, fled to the network that connects to the world's cauldron facilities. Hephaestus now functions with a warped set of priorities determined to protect the machines used by the terraforming system from human predation. To do so, it infiltrates cauldrons to build combat machines, which it then deploys against human hunters. Unlike Hades, it does not wish to exterminate humanity, only cull hunters that kill too many machines. As such, overhunting by human tribes often spurs Hephaestus to deploy ever more powerful combat units to the affected area. Okay. In most cases, Hephaestus is only able to partially control the cauldrons it haunts, but at least once in the icy Banuk territory known as the Cut, which is the DLC, it attempted to build its own cauldron to accelerate construction of combat machines. This effort was halted by Aloy, working in tandem with Banuk Warak, led by the siblings Aratak and Urea. Alright, we know enough. But Hephaestus did escape. What did he say? He was going to the cloud or something? The cloud network.
Crafted overrides. Wish I knew how to restore them. And there's data here from machines I haven't
Well,
scanned
I can actually override those, huh? Crystal back and plow helm.
What you need?
Yes.
Reach level 20, shit. Spend skill points? 5. Holy moly, okay. Let's see what we got doing. Let's see what we got over here. Got weapon stamina faster. Okay. Yeah, I do like that. But I want the Valor faster, dude. Cover concentration faster. That's like my second. Stamina is like my second, but the Valor is like, I need like crazy increases. Increase your weapon stamina limit. Build up Valor faster. Yeah, that. Can I do it with any other trees? No. No. That's like Resonator Blast and energizes your spear faster. This has just got to do with healing, potions, and low HP. Gain valor when hit by enemies. I guess that could be okay. But it's mostly in this tree, isn't it? So I've already got level 1 of it. Yeah, here we go. Put up valor faster. Recover 1 weapon stamina faster. Usually attack is interrupted, depletes a large amount of still with stamina. Cover concentration faster, stamina regen. That gives me straight into Valor. Okay, so we'll do this. Fine, this is probably a 3. Yeah, build up Valor faster. Fire special arrow does no damage but can stagger or knock down machines, leaving them vulnerable to follow-up strikes. That's pretty good. Use up to 3 arrows you currently selected type and depletes a medium amount of weapon stamina. That's good to knock them down and then do the tear. That's a nice, that might be a really good alternative for the rope caster, dude. To use that and knock down like enemies out of the fight. That'd be really handy, I think. Cuts ammunition workbench using less resources. Recover concentration. Okay, yeah. I'm liking where we're going with this. Post blaster rope casters and spike throwers. Number of power shots. Range damage 150%. Concentration period 25. Same refuel selected ammo. Power shots do not use up ammo. Man, that's kind of crazy. To not use ammo, or instantly refill, and do not use up ammo. So it's just like 5 free power shots at 200% damage. Plus it gives me concentration back. And this can only get up to 60, but it gives me health. Technique damage plus 40%. Secure by range attack trigger shock explosion. Range weapon damage. Weapon technique 40%. Plus 200%. See, that has weapon techniques. I'm not sure like how it balances out, if it ends up being better or worse. Outfit boost. Ah, a weave boost. Wow, okay, so you can like, you can actually get like a level 1, level 2, and then there's like a little bit of a level 3 and 4 to it. So there's like 2 extra bonuses. Base paint, Ikari Whisperer.
Welcome to the regional error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Something doesn't want us here. What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No.
No.
There. That's our way out.
There's been heaps of like labs like this. Maybe not like exactly like this with the arms and stuff, but there's been labs like this. It's just another repair bay tile. I guess it's a different kind in a way, but I feel like it's not that they're all the same, but they kind of all a little bit like look the same because they're so mechanical. They kind of blend in with each other a little bit, but
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
okay. I was gonna say I'm trying to follow like the yellow. There's like yellow things on the bottom here, like these yellow lines. So that was like power. Definitely a different vibe in this, like, compared to the cauldron previously.
I need to find where Minerva's hiding.
Like the red,
Should look for a way to access the facility systems.
smokiness.
Locked.
I know there's loot on the other side of that door there. I saw it through the walls. Can't fool me.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
You little
Nope,
shit.
Sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva. those cables in the center for? Looks like those cables connect to something above. Seems promising, if I can find a way up there.
Server room, hey?
Might be able to pull that open.
Might and can.
This leads.
Don't you just love when it gives you two options? Because you know one of them leads to loot. And I'm pretty sure it's down here. Oh boy. Yeah, fantastic. Wait, what the hell? Am I stuck?
Dead end. I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft.
Sure, but let's go over here first. What the hell? Oh, nice. Screen shine. Damn. Oh, oh my god. What a sneaky, like, what a nice little entrance. We can sneak through there. We can make that a hole and actually have a back way, like a back way in to the mountain. See, that's the kind of shit that you need to start doing, Aloy, you know? Wait, am I? Oh
Looks like
shit.
another part of the facility.
Is this the place I should be going? I guess I...
Don't think I'm getting through that door right now. I should turn back, see what else I can find.
Still powered to enable access. Okay, okay. So I'm like a room ahead. How the hell did that happen though? Like there's just a random hole there? Or like... like got destroyed? Like there was some friggin' rockets? Oh, now this is a
I'm
back
outside.
door.
I need to find a way back into the facility.
Man.
Maybe I could look for a way in higher up the mountain.
There's always a back door and we go into the hard way. Probably the entrance through there.
Close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up?
Maybe she's an actual descendant and you're like the clone. I mean, we know Aloy's a clone, but no, I think he did say.
Tied to that ledge.
I think he did say, oh, another clone. So I think he did acknowledge that Beta was another clone. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Very good, man. If I fall and there's no another way up, I'm gonna be like, that's so frustrating as a player. If that were to happen. Okay, so I can probably climb up there, get up that ledge.
So those rough pipes up there might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them?
Look at that. Horizon in the Forbidden West. Right here. Now, where the hell did she say pipes? Yeah, I'm up the pipes, but there's nowhere to... Oh. Did not see this.
Another shaft. Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
So is this like a giant server? Like a giant orb? I have to go all the way around
Looks
just
like
to
some
see.
kind of dome. Wonder what it's for.
exam.
System core penetrated.
This looks sick. Insert Gaia kernel. Oh shit, here we go. Some shit's gonna go down.
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once.
Wait.
Something good.
Didn't she just use that?
Gaia. That's right. She can live again.
Oh, okay. So she didn't put it in.
But
Okay.
only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Light. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery will cease.
Yes.
Misery will cease.
Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code.
This is so cool. This is our first step.
To initiate heuristic matrix.
Here goes.
Matrix long's viable. Minerva present. Are we actually gonna get to see Minerva, or is it gonna be Gaia? Ah, it's Gaia. Okay. Man, I'd love to see what the other subsystems look like, a human form.
Gaia.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data.
Oh, this is so sick!
So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations.
Oh my lord, are we gonna
where
get...
You can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Oh my god, this is sick!
Yeah. Yeah. that
Dude,
sounds good.
HQ!
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
Oh my god, I get to see it as well. This is sick! This is so cool. I'm loving this, man.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Laurel, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus. I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Oh my god, amazing.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
Okay. So it's like a central hub for, you know, how far are we into the map? Oh, I can't actually see. Wait, can I? The base. I can't actually see like the overarching map, because you think like they put this in a very central position to the map, but we're still pretty far east. Actually, I'm gonna. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm a fool. Let's talk.
I suggest you explore this facility, Aloy,
Oh, okay.
until my initialization is complete.
This is so cool. This is what I love. Like, not just like a lot of games kind of beat around the bush and have, you know, have something like Gaia like stay a mystery, and but this game just gets right to the meat of it. It's like, yes, we're gonna see Gaia now. We're gonna do like subordinate functions. We're gonna see them. We're gonna go straight to them. It's not just like, you know, and this the thing about the subordinate function. There's so many more. You can have so many more options. So you can just get to the like nitty gritty, right? It's not just like, oh, Gaia is like the only one, and you know, and then it's just like you save her and it's over. Because then to have like sequels or in you know, game in the franchise, it would just like be like, you know, just a step closer to Gaia, just another step closer to Gaia, or like you get Gaia and then you lose her, you know, and it's all this kind of like repetitive kind of
What's all this?
just out of reach.
Main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
Oh, this is so cool. Having an actual base. Oh, I absolutely love base building, and like having a base, like a central location that you come back to. That's just so sick. It's so okay. That's where we're gonna go. But anyway, like I was saying before, like just always having things out of your
This
reach.
place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
Man, imagine like having some sort of journal or something that like you can have that kind of tells the true history.
Leads to the west exit. But first, we have much to discuss. After you visit the lab.
Right.
The lab. Okay, what's through here?
Looks like an office.
An office.
The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
I mean, like a whole goddamn family could fit in there. So are they all gonna
This
be?
would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad.
Training modules, huh? Man, I wonder if Apollo is like gone for. I guess it has to be for the sake of the story. Apollo has to be like there can't be any knowledge. You know, there can't be like any knowledge of the previous world, because if there was, there'd probably be like a tribe, or you know, like that are like a bit more advanced. And once one tribe gets so much more advanced than the other, then that tribe starts dominating and conquering, and then you know, and then it's just like one big tribe that's you know sufficiently advanced, and then we wouldn't really have the game, right? The whole point of the game is that no one, like in the world, no
What's
one
this space
knows
for?
what's going on.
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
You know, like it's just cool, man. If we actually get to like upgrade different rooms and shit, fucking, that's gonna be so mad.
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Oh, it's gonna change, baby.
Yes.
It's gonna change. We're gonna get every single door, every single upgrade. Like, I don't even care, dude. This is gonna be so mad. And now you back to the
Looks
start.
like another office.
Oh no, another office. Okay.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines.
Yes, that's an exit. And she said that there was an exit over here. Yeah. East exit, and then this leads me down. And what's this over here? Stairs. See, now I can go anywhere. Oh my god, and it's like so much. Look at the base. Oh, it's even called the base. Like what? Like, oh my Jesus. This is just, it's a little bit small for the map though. I kind of want to zoom in a lot more. That's like way too tiny.
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
Like, I just want to hear all the dialogue for the different places where we go. Oh yeah, this is the server room. Okay, so we can basically just go around the
What's
whole...
all this stuff for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored.
Oh, he's scanning it. Oh, I love how you can actually see him scanning it. That's cool. He's like gaining, like you can kind of, it's just, the game's just showing you that he's passively like finding out information, right? While he's like kind of, you know, you may not describe it in dialogue. I wish he would, you know, but
Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
you can sort of tell. Oh, you can sort of see, at least if you pay attention, you can see him like use a focus, and you can see him like, you know, that he's kind of gaining knowledge and learning, even if, you know, the game's not really showing that he knows anything. But I'm just gonna explore the shit out of this. So that's where I came down from. I'm not sure if I want to go. I don't remember like what's through there. There is. I can't open that yet. That's where I came from. So let's actually go through one of these. I don't. Do I want to backtrack through the whole like mountain again, or through the whole like area?
Guess I'll wait here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother actually with this.
There you are. Should we keep looking around?
I mean, we've got another level down. So what? I'm on level 2. Okay, so it's another level down. It's fine. It's so hard to see the map because it's so goddamn small. Yeah, this is a dead end here. Where is this showing me on the map? And then to the right. Okay, so maybe I will go through here and see if there's doors, any new doors open. No, okay, it just sends me to the top. That's right. Wait, this is a new. No, this is a new door. That's right. Okay, secure access point online, so I can enter. Ooh, I can actually go in here now. Nice. That's right. Yeah, I remember this room now. But I don't know the code. So, okay, I thought a guy would open this, but I guess not. So that's definitely a room there. Now, it should be, let's have a look at what door it is from the other side. Okay, so it's looking like it's probably this door here. No, it's not. It's okay. So there's no door. It's actually.
Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
It's about here, probably. Yeah, it's on the other side of this. Okay. And there's no door here, which means that there's not going to be like a way, like an alternate way in, or an alternate exit. So we've explored that bit.
Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
Okay, and then about here. Is there anything through here that is new that she can open? Oh, that was already open, right? Yeah, okay, I've been here. That's right, yeah. I know it's the same room, but I was thinking maybe. So what, did I just do a U-turn there? Okay, so that's just takes me down. Okay, so it's just a shortcut to level 2, basically. That's level 2, and then if I can go up here. And then this is level 1. So if I want to go down level 2, I can go down there as a shortcut, or I can go down here. And then it's a long way, and I would come out if I went, yeah, okay, I would come down here, okay. Alright, just getting my head around the situation. And then this is another door that we can't enter yet. And that's an exit. Alright, let's go to the lab. Let's go to the lab. Oh boy. We're gonna get some good shit
So
from here.
this was supposed to be the lab.
We're gonna get some crazy upgrades and
That was
stuff.
its intended purpose.
Oh, look at this.
Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look.
Sick. Use fabrication terminal. Oh wait, so I can just fabricate machines? Override available, override unlocked. Craft this override to unlock the ability to override this machine in the wild. Oh, okay. I'm crafting the override. So I'm crafting what I'm able to override it. Okay. So if so one more primary nerve, plow horn primary nerve, 3 horns. I have 0. God damn it. 2 wide more tasks, scrapper primary nerve, fang horn primary. So you can do like a pretty. This is like very override focused. So you can do like a good build here. Okay, so let's just upgrade. Let's just craft these. Okay, so it's more than just cauldrons. It's actually discover and complete more cauldrons to reveal this machine and craft its override. Okay, so how many are there? I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20. Okay. Just 19 actually. 19. So every page is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, and there's a legendary looking one there. Cool, that's cool.
Well, I was able to repair some of the corrupted overrides. But it looks like I need data from more machine parts to fix the rest.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy.
Explore the base, return to control
When
room.
you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Oh my god, we're gonna get some crazy lord dumps for like fucking to the moon and back, man. Holy shit. Return to control room, explore the base. Okay.
Aloy, you have now visited all accessible rooms
Okay.
of the facility.
Okay. I've probably done that already, and it's just like because the thing just opened, like the quest just opened, and I've got them all completed, but I need to interact with the room for it to actually like register.
Okay.
So
Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
nah, come, both of you, come, dude. I enjoy this camaraderie here, man. Okay.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But 2 big ones first.
Subordinate functions is the strangers. Ooh, I'm actually more like the strangers are more mysterious, but I like the subordinate functions more as a like concept and as an interest in the game. So I'm not going to choose that first.
We're not going to be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern.
Oh boy.
Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach. Procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth.
Man, okay.
Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
Okay. So each subordinate function
The
has to go in a
cartridge your root
kernel.
was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Here we go.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades,
Ooh.
prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy.
Where did it come from?
The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away.
What?
A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes.
That's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed?
So they're alive,
They didn't
okay.
want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes. That is my conclusion.
Oh, okay. Yep. I thought it was Far Zenith, and I was confused on whether the Odyssey was destroyed or not, but I still considered it as an option. I said either Far Zenith, and at the time I wasn't sure if Odyssey was destroyed or if it was Apollo. I wasn't sure if I actually got confused, but yeah, that's right. They did say Odyssey was destroyed, but I still had that Far Zenith as an option because it's kind of in the game now. So why would they bring up something that's unless it's a threat or a significant plot line? Had Far Zenith, I had a Faro robot code, or maybe Ted Faro related, maybe not so much a clone of Ted Faro, but maybe something he did, maybe some sort of data, or maybe he did freeze himself, or maybe he done something. But yeah, it was basically Faro related, Far Zenith related. And what was my third option? There's a third one that I thought as well, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, it definitely would have been Fuzzy. Oh, I think at one point I had an opinion that the hacker guy, because there was a spy. We've already sorted this out, but there was a spy in the hacker group. Ted Faro was alpha of Hades, and the beta of Hades was a Fuzzy spy. So I thought maybe he infected Hades somehow, or something like that. Although that is still fuzziness related, but yeah, it's a significant difference between fuzziness on the inside or fuzziness out on the Odyssey. Excuse me. Okay, question about subordinate functions. Subordinate functions you detected.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere.
Okay, sweet.
Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather.
So air.
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species.
Okay, that makes sense. Go to the hunt.
Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturing a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066. By order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to that one more time.
The missing
Artemis was animals. And then what was the second one?
Eleuthia was responsible for gestating,
Eleuthia.
nurturing, and acculturing a new generation.
Eleuthia, so animals and humans, and then knowledge.
Tasked in disseminating all
Pharaoh.
He appeared.
All or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attained, restoring their unfortunate.
Okay.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
Ooh, that's a
So,
good question.
once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
Oh my god, she's
It
bloodthirsty.
is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Man, there's so much stuff. Questions about Farzinus.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere, to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation.
Well, okay.
Well, this is not good.
But so I guess that's why they have the force fields around them. Maybe they need it to survive. It's not just defensive. But why would they go to a planet that's not hospitable to human? To the human I don't know what the word is, but why would you go to a planet that's not hospitable by humans, just in general, right? With the right biosphere and all that to survive. Instead, they somehow, maybe they went to an Earth-like planet, and then something happened and it got destroyed, or maybe they were forced underground, or maybe their terraforming went wrong or something like that, and the planet ended up being, you know, a completely different, you know, biosphere, to the point where the descendants adapted to that specific biosphere, and then now that they want to change ours to that specific one, I guess. But I'm not sure if, like, I know, like, it's been thousands of years, but I'm not sure if that's exactly enough time to, like, unless they went to the planet and it was already, like, stuffed, you know, unless the planet was already like a desert planet, or, you know, or like, you know, its air density was like completely different or anything like that. Unless it was already like that when they got there, but then, and then they somehow done something to themselves, like maybe genetically to adapt, or maybe some survived and the descendants like adapt, and they can only live in that atmosphere. But I felt like if they arrive and the planet's stuffed, wouldn't they move on to like another habitable planet, maybe in the system, or even come back to Earth? Like she said, it would, at the speed of light, it takes 8.6 years. But how long was the far zenith actually going? Was it actually going as speed of light? Because 8 years isn't that long. You can go to there and come back, you know, and it's, you know, barely 20 years, right? So not many people like on the ship would actually, you know, passed away. But if it was going slow, if it was going slower than the speed of light, if it took like 100 years to get there, then there's so many descendants on far zenith, you know, the people who left on the ship wouldn't even be alive by the time they arrived to the new planet. Anyway.
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced.
Look at the planet.
The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
Wow, okay, yeah, she's got a point. It's like, after the signal failed and they came, or did they send a signal and then come as soon as it was sent? But 300 years to get there, that's exactly what I was talking about. 300 years. So yeah, definitely that's like 6 generations, you know? Like, if you average living like 100, I mean, that's really not, well, not 100, but if you average living like 50 on a ship, you probably live longer than that. So you're probably going to live closer to 80, 90. So really, it's like closer to 4 generations than 6. But yeah, still 4 to 6 generations, like from birth to passing away, like full life. 300 years, okay, but 27 years since the signal. That's how they got here. So it's crazy. Okay.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, the clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek, a subordinate? I don't think so.
She's got a point. Elizabeth Sobek is quite stubborn, but in face of like such a superior technological like force, and if she grew up with that, then your nature, like it's nature versus nurture, right? No matter how stubborn and independent you are, it's, you know, to a point. But if the nurture that you grew up in is like, you know, dogged you down and you know, is derogatory and stuff like that, and made you kind of like a mental slave, then you would still be, you know, you still have that stubborn personality and stuff, but you would be definitely not as independent and strong as Aloy, because not only like she was an outcast, yes, but she grew up independently, strong with Ross teaching her stuff. So her nature is strong and her nurture was strong, right? Ross taught her to be, you know, strong mentally and strong physically and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, if the nurture is completely different, then she's gonna be a lot more timid than Aloy. Even if even if her personality is like a bit more stubborn, and you know, stuff like that. But yeah, nurture does still play a factor. So it depends how she was treated, especially if they grew her from like a baby, yeah, to now, yeah, like her whole life she's been, depending on how long she's been treated.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced.
Yeah, the beta of the Hades program.
Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
Yeah, not what was his name? Not Mark Tate, but the guy under him who we saw in the previous stream. He found out about the guy being a spy, and I don't know what he did to him, but yeah, I don't think he killed him or anything like that. But I think he got like maybe he kicked him out, or maybe he put him in prison or something. But if he kicked him out, he would just go back to Five Zenith and have all the information. So I doubt that Mark Tate would be that stupid.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years.
Yeah, smart.
So
Okay,
the
travel time
duration
basically.
halved gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6